I'm Jessica Lang, and I'm a choreographer here, creating a new work at the Sarasota Ballet. I've been creating over 2 decades now, and it's quite the dream job, I must say. You know, to have these visions in my mind and be able to work with dancers and artists of all genres to form some sort of universal message for our audiences that is about beauty, hope, and an idea of grace that we need in this world. Well, I'm so excited to be here in Sarasota Ballet. This is my first time working with the company. I've crossed paths with Ian Webb several times. One time our work, my work and the company were in New York together, and we had been discussing the possibility of me coming down to make a ballet for the company, so it's finally here, which is so exciting. So this new work is a really wonderful exploration of the relationship of beings. So it's human beings and natural beings. So the state of plants, the roots, how we live side by side all the time, and how we humans think that we're living next to it, but actually we're living with it. And their reactive beauty, that we have to understand that they're alive. Plants, trees, they respond to us. I met this artist, Roxane Revon, and her work embodies this concept of, it's a visual art that kind of places plant life in water, and we see it in a different perspective. We see that it can grow without being rooted in soil, and that it has movement, and when there's vibration by a human near it, it will respond to our action. It will breathe with us, and I find that fascinating. So the visual, we are using projections in the visual art, so that will be like a landscape, a visual landscape for the audience. But we also, together, Roxane and I created the Scenic design. So there are these reflective pools or ponds that we like to call them. You know, it's this area of spring, and it just gives this different dimension both for the dancer and, again, the audience. The visual aspect is not two-dimensional. It's three-dimensional in all directions. So that's a surprising exploration that I think we're both enjoying very much. And the costume designer is Jillian Lewis, and I've created several works with her, and I find her work to be immaculate. She is a beautiful designer, a person. The quality of her costuming is spectacular. But what I wanted for this work is more of, I like to see dancers in their natural state in the studio. Sometimes my favorite performance is the final run through. When the ballet is finished, no audience is there, and we're watching the dancers in their most natural state, which is the way they dress. We stare at ourselves in the mirror all day long. They have created clothing that makes them feel good, that makes them dance better, that makes them, and it's sometimes, you know, very unique. And it's not pristine and always like perfectly shaped. It's comfortable, and so that the dancer can get their best performance. So with Jillian, my direction to her was, I want to create costumes that are rehearsal wear, that have a step up of costuming. So again, it's like putting that natural spin on something, that we're not looking at a dancer who's made up to be on stage, but we're trying to look at the dancer in their most comfortable state of dress.